Okay, guys. Anybody else have a doubt? Hmm? Anybody have a doubt? You can ask. If you are not having doubt, then you will move forward. No doubt? Okay. So give me 1 second. Let me open my Let's let me pause the recording. So the thing in DPO, I'm not having that idea. Let me see that idea I'm having. It's public. Hmm?
పెట్టేసినప్పుడే
Down. Down. Yeah, already. Yeah. So let's run this and let's try this. Okay, so today we will try to save this. After saving this, then we will try to create login one. Okay, and then I think it will be over. Okay, and we can create one GSP page also for showing the dynamic values. Okay, that's the target. Next, finish. So we are
So
having
what if we want to do some business logic like counting something or keeping a logic or running a loop? How
well,
can we do that in there?
you can do
We
not.
have to do it in the form
You have to do in the service.
service class,
Hmm.
just the way we used to do it in the Hibernate ones.
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So in real time world, which one is more used, MVC or Spring Boot?
In Spring Boot, we use MVC. Okay, MVC is that architecture, like create the
Okay.
controllers, create the services, create the entity. Okay, this is your MVC. Now Spring Boot will
Okay.
what Spring Boot will give me 1 second. Okay.
Okay.
So, sir, in Spring we use MVC or
Yes.
Spring Boot we
No.
use
See,
it.
Spring is a framework. In Spring, we are
Yeah.
having a module which is called your Spring MVC. Okay, now
Yes.
Spring is having one more module which is called Spring Boot. Okay, and Spring Boot is saying that I will provide you configuration, auto configuration. Right now you are saying that at the rate components can allow this, allow that, enable transaction, enable this, enable that, creating 10 types of beans. So that you don't have to do in Boot. Boot is saying that I will do everything for you. I will give you auto configuration. Plus, I will, you don't need your Tomcat server. I will provide you my server. Just what you have to do, you have to write the code.
Okay, so in Spring Boot, you don't need to write this annotation and everything,
No,
or
no annotations you have to write, but that, to allow that annotation,
Just the
to create the
configurations.
configuration file will be removed.
Yeah, just the configuration. Config
Okay, and
file would be removed.
instead
That's
of
all.
that configuration file, you will get property, application.property in
okay,
Okay, in
okay,
application.property, just you have to tell him the main things. Okay, that 5 to
okay,
6 things and everything is done. Okay, that's why Spring people use Spring Boot because of this only. Okay, because no need to do configuration. But if you want to do manual configuration, then you can do that also. Okay, suppose you
okay,
don't need Spring configuration, you are saying that I will modify it according to me, you can do that also. So you can manipulate it also, or you can do automatically. Totally up to you.
Yeah. So in a way, Spring Boot is the Spring Boot is a whole framework in itself.
Spring Boot is a project. Okay,
Okay.
like Maven project, we have Spring Boot project.
Oh, okay.
Okay, in that project
And
you
they
will
have
get
artifacts in
something.
there.
Give me 1 second.
Yeah. So I think you are on mute.
Yes, yes. Okay, now let's let's see. Okay. Oh, again, same thing. No? Mhm. Give me one. Okay, guys, now I need you to try this. Okay, try to find the solution, and I'm just taking 2 minutes. Okay, I have one phone call, and
Hibernate.allowed_update.
yeah, this is not working. This thing.
Annotation driven.
Okay. Unable transaction manager. Configuration 100%. Entity manager. Okay. Okay, so this is also Google return session. Okay, entity manager auto. API transaction manager. Let's do it.
I
Let's do
haven't
one
used
thing.
GPA transaction
Set
manager.
entity manager. PM. What is PM now? PM is your entity container.
No exception.
Hmm. Let's do what else. Let's do one thing. Let's do one thing. Let's do one thing. That's it. Yes. Transaction manager. Yeah. Let's try this. Yeah, I am sure that only there is one thing. Either I'm doing one thing wrong. Okay.
Mm.
There is a small error. Okay. You are saying Hibernate allow update auto side transaction is equals to 2. Where I have to write this? Hibernate. Where Hibernate?
Sorry, sir.
If you have written in chat. Right?
Yeah. That I read somewhere in the Stack Overflow. They have given that in the XML. But we don't have XML file. When I copy pasted it, then I realized.
Oh,
Yeah, they said in XML file.
no problem. No problem. Let me see. Entity manager factory. Entity manager factory they are using. There are see for doing one thing, there are 10 or 20 solutions. You have to pick
Mhm.
which one you want. Okay, this will also work. This will also work. Just we have to see which annotation to use. Yeah. Entity manager factory. Transaction interceptor. That would be also. This will work. Okay, this you have right now.
Sir, is it something about version issue?
Version issue. No. Just is unable to get that. That transaction manager. Now we will do one thing. We will do one thing. We will do one thing. I will not use transaction. Okay, and over here also I will not use transaction. Okay. And I don't need this also. Okay. And I don't need this also. Because I'm not doing transaction. Transaction is also having one reason why we use it. Okay, first of all, let's do one thing without transaction. Let's see this. Okay. If it will not work, then we will do one more thing. Well, I'm not using transaction also. It should not be available. You are not using transaction also, no? It should save the values. Okay, there is a reason that you should use transaction. It will give you one error if that happens. Okay, read only error. That's why Spring Boot is good. That's what people, because no need to configuration, just you have to give the values and you can use anything. It will pick everything for you. Okay, now he's saying, yeah, now see the values is saved. Okay, without configuration also you can do that. Without configuration also you can do that. No need to worry. Okay, like you are not able to do. Transactional, just do one thing. Okay, what transactional do? Suppose you are saving the value in your database. Okay, you are saving the value in a database, and so let's say you are saving three things. Okay, you are saving three things. Suppose student is depending on car is depending on subject. So when you are saving subject, okay, you are saving car, okay, now you are saving student, you are getting error in student. So what will happen? You have saved car and subject, but your student is not saved. So this is a problem. So that's why we use transactional. What transactional will do? He will revert that thing. Okay, if you will get error in anything. Getting it? Hello.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, although if you are not using transactional, it is fine. If it is giving you a lot of error. Okay, now see, now we have done the code. My main motto is like, I will show you how to do a small project. So I think this is a good project. You can do this and you can modify also according to your, you can modify anything. Now I have created for save. You can create for update, delete, get all. Okay. And what you can do? Okay, create the DTO according to that. After doing these things, create login. Okay, after login, show him the page. Okay, so these are the things which you can do by yourself. Okay, try to be that thing. Okay, now if you will see now, can you see my workbench?
No, sir.
Now can you see?
Yeah, now.
One,
Yeah.
Gurgaon, email, name, password. Can you see? Everything is saved.
Yes.
Okay. So this is how you can do. Now let's see why transactional is not working. Okay, now the code is completed. You cannot use transactional. No need to worry. But the thing is why it is not worried. Okay, it should work. He is saying no transaction available. Do you know why it is giving you this error? Because there are only two cases when he will not work. First thing, he is creating the bean, but the bean is which the bean is getting created. Now he is creating the bean with a different name. Getting it? There are two ways. Like I'm saying get Hibernate template. So he is creating the bean with the name of Hibernate template. So we are auto wiring that because we know the name. Okay, he know the name. But now I'm creating the bean Hibernate transaction manager. So he is creating the different name bean. There is one option. Second thing, your enable transaction manager is not. Okay, this is not working. I think in enable transaction manager is we have to give something mode. Enable transaction mode. Okay, we can do one more thing. We can do one thing. Transactional is not working yet. The transactional is not working. Even though I'm not using transactional.
So why are you doing that uncommented? Why did you do the uncomment in the transaction when it was working still then too?
Because let's see why I'm getting the error.
Oh, okay. To figure out.
All that will work fine, no problem. Okay.
Mhm.
If you will not use transaction also, it will work fine. But the reason is why you are not, why it is not working with the transaction.
Okay.
Sir, the annotation you used enable transaction manager or transaction management?
Oh, transaction. Very good. But he is saying, no, let's not allow this. Management is different, no? Transaction management. Transaction manager is different. Sorry. So how will it allow this? Let me see. Very good. Okay. So let's see how to allow transaction. Java. Oh yeah, JP. We majorly the people use JPA. That's why because JPA is the parent of this class, no? So they will show me JPA only in Spring Boot. So I have to say one thing. How to use
So what is JPA?
Hibernate Java persistent TP1 Hibernate
Oh,
can
yeah, the thing which we are importing that.
using Hibernate using
Okay.
Java Spring Hibernate. then it must be Hibernate together. Class base configuration. And let me see. Java based. Maximum. Okay, so you can do, see, XML is common. Basically, the people use XML only. Okay, because in XML, so he will also, I think, show you XML one only. If he is not showing them, great, we can do that. Enable transaction management only. Management only. Okay. Let's see local session factory being okay. Data source. Let's leave the property. Hibernate transaction manager. Hibernate transaction manager. Session factory dot get object. What we are doing?
We don't have the object one, we have the rest.
1 second. Get session factory dot and
Check.
Session factory now.
Hmm.
Session factory dot get object. So where he session factory. Okay, he will return local session factory. When he is returning local session factory, okay. Okay, he is not using Hibernate template now.
Hmm.
He is using Hibernate only. Okay, he is using normal Hibernate with MVC. Although no problem, I am giving session factory only, it will return a section factory only. Okay, no need to worry. Let's see another thing. Management. See, he is having two configuration classes. This is one more. Okay, web MVC configuration, enable web MVC. If you will write now, enable web MVC and you will write anything. So no need to write that XML also. You can directly pass that over here. You can do this also. Yes. Import each transaction and notation transaction dot Java X. This one. Normal transaction. So which one? So you know it may not. No. I'm not using this one. I'm using this one. And there's one more thing is that but it comes from let's write at the rate repository. Okay, it is also same, it also whatever component. Okay, at the rate component. Okay, it can happen that it doesn't work with at the Although it should work because I'm using in my current. Yeah, it's working. Establish it should work. Let's see. Last time we are trying, otherwise without transaction you can do. क्या will see why I'm getting this. He's saying no transaction available. It means you are unable transaction management is not. So now you can see now the project is done. So guys, you have
Yes.
to practice now. Okay. Now there is one more class on Friday. So what I will do, I will just create one JPA page for you, login page for you. Okay. And update get they are enough. These are the things which we can do. I will tell you two to three things more. Get transaction management, error creating the username. And then why?
So then and on the Friday class, then the MVC will be finished, right?
Huh?
MVC will be done on Friday's class.
Yes, yes, yes.
And then how long is the Spring Boot gonna take? A week?
See, if you know na MVC, Spring Boot is nothing because same thing we will do in Spring Boot also.
Sir, we didn't write the get object there. It's no need.
Get object means
In get session factory dot get object is there, right? method?
no problem. Why he is saying get object? Because he is using local session factory bin. Okay. Now local session factory bin will return something else.
Mm.
You are using direct local session factory na? Builder. So it will return your session factory. No need to do get object.
Okay, okay.
तो when you हाँ थोड़ा याद रहता है फिर कुछ नया आ जाता है तो फिर से नया फिर वो याद रखो अब.
Hmm?
नहीं, I'm just talking to myself. I was like, we already saw something else before. Now this is something new. So now we have to remember all those things too.
Oh, yes. See, it's learning phase. Okay. No
Yeah.
need to worry, just you have to practice.
Very
and then
confusing, sir.
I'm trying to tell this like वो पीछे वाला जब तक याद रहता है तब तक कुछ नया ही आ जाता है. So we have to now remember that too also and that too also. The old one also and the new one also. So sometimes it's very confusing.
See, everything is related not to each other. See, everything is
Yeah.
related to each other. But you are learning. What are the major things? What you are
Hmm.
learning? First of all, you have learned how to connect your Java application with the database using JDBC. There are
Yeah,
3 to 4 steps which you know, you should know. Okay. After that, Hibernate. In Hibernate, you will learn what is one-to-one, one-to-many. These are important things. Okay.
yeah.
After that, you will learn some basic things. That's okay. Now, you will use your framework, Spring Framework. Using Spring Framework also, you are doing same thing, connecting database. Now MVC, how to handle your URL, how to create API. Same thing you are doing again and again with different things. Just you have to learn few steps. That's all. And right now
Yeah.
I'm telling you one thing that I am not telling you 100%. This is
Yeah.
only because of this only. Otherwise, you will get confused. There are HQL, there is JPQL, there is query, there is native query. Okay, there are a lot of things.
Yeah.
You are having cacheable. Okay, and cache
Okay.
with you have. Okay, you have projection, JPA projection.
Yeah.
So there are a lot of topics. Apache POI. Okay, so there are a lot of things. But how you will learn? First of all, you have to learn the basics. When you will learn basics, then you will know, okay, we are good with the basics. Then you will try different thing. Now you need Excel. You want to work with Excel also. So when you will have requirement, you will automatically learn because but these are the basic things. Without this, you cannot do anything. Okay, you should know this thing.
Thanks.
And see, if you are learning a new technology, any technology, if you will learn any technology, you will have steps. Okay, core thing will build your logic. Okay, core thing will always build your logic. After learning core thing, you have in advance, you have to learn some steps. Okay, it's all about steps. And I'm not saying you have to learn. Just you should know how it is working. Okay, how we are going. Step C, I have found all the code now on Google. You can see.
Yeah.
Now also you have found all the code. So coding is not that difficult. Difficult is how to solve the doubt, how to solve the errors, how to debug your code. Okay, code is available. We have Chat GPT also, which will replace front end also soon.
Mm.
Okay, we are having different technologies which are replacing our technologies. Okay, right now Chat GPT is replacing the front end. People are creating pages. Now see, at the transactional is also working.
No, yeah, it's working.
Okay, it's working. See, and I'm not having any idea why it is working now. I have done nothing.
Spring Magic. Somewhere I was reading the Spring Boot's documentation. Over there, somebody mentioned that Spring Boot has its own magic. It does sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't work. So we have seen the Spring Magic here.
Yeah. Okay, see, now I also don't know why it is working.
Yeah.
I have done nothing. Just okay, I have just removed that annotation. Enable
Annotations,
transaction
yeah.
management. Okay, now let's write that.
Then it will give error.
Now let's see. Now why we will know the reason now why we are getting that error.
Yeah.
So you can see like this is called hit and trial method. Tukka marna.
Yeah.
Okay, hit and trial method.
Come on, yeah, exactly.
Okay, so there are two things: knowing the error and hit and trial. So always try first of all knowing the error, then try hit and trial. Sometimes hit and trial always works. Always it works. Sometimes always it works. Okay, try to remove something, try to add something. It will work. Okay, so
It
you
will
have to
work.
see, and you are saying that it's little getting confusing. You are
Mhm.
using new words. I'm telling you, you are in software world. In software world, there is one thing you have to update yourself
Yeah.
with new softwares. Okay, and when you will update yourself, you will see that there are new things which are coming. And if you will
I
not
was about
update
to say
yourself,
that.
if you will not update yourself, you will be rejected by the companies.
Mm.
Okay, now Chat GPT is there. If people don't know how to use front end people basically. If front end people don't know how to use Chat GPT, they will be replaced. Because if you are using Chat GPT, it will solve your 100, like 90% of your errors will be gone. Just you have to tell him the problem, how to solve that. What problem you are facing. He will give you the solution for front end. Okay, majorly people use that for front end because it's easier. And we are having Material.js, Bootstrap. Okay.
Sir, is that is more effective than the Google Chrome or Google
Like
Chrome or
which thing?
Bootstrap
Chat,
is a website.
Chat GPT is more effective than the web, this Chrome and
No, that is not your kind of browser. It's like a bot who
Browser
is giving you the
tool,
code.
sorry.
It is like a bot. Okay, like which will provide you the code, which will provide you the solution, like Alexa.
yeah.
Okay, like you have to write your solution in ChatGPT and he will provide you the code or anything. Any idea if you want a YouTube video, you can do anything with ChatGPT.
Oh, I thought it's a kind of
No,
a
not a
web
browser.
browser.
It's like a bot. Okay, who will give you anything. Just you have to ask him. You should know how to ask him. Okay, and like it is storing tons of data. Okay, and people are managing that also. Okay, guys, can you see the problem? Why I was getting this problem? Because of enable transaction management.
Transaction, yeah.
Okay, now it's your homework to learn why I'm getting this exception. What is this annotation mean? Okay,
Enable
what this
transaction.
annotation do? Okay, so if you will remove this now, your transaction will work.
Why, sir? Because some of the reasons are saying if you use only the @ transaction annotation will work. It is saying.
Okay,
Then if you are not using here, it is working.
yes, It is working. Now see,
Yes.
I've shown you.
But
you will-
It's stored also. It's stored in the database, but when we are using that annotation, it's giving us an error saying transaction not in progress.
So you have to find out why. Okay.
So just one question. I have a bachelor's in computer science. So why there was no this bootstrap, I would say Spring Boot in that syllabus?
It's
Does this come
advanced.
in masters?
No, it's advanced. Sometimes it comes in master. Okay.
Oh,
But
okay.
basically people only cover basics.
Yeah, that's why maybe. Because I knew all the till Hibernate, I knew that okay, these things are going and this is these two going. After MVC, I was clueless.
Mm, okay. So guys,
Yeah.
MVC is about to over. You have to do this because MVC, there are few things only which are very, very, very much important in Java if you want to be a developer, if you want to know what the person is doing. MVC, Core Java, Hibernate, Boot, Spring Boot. Okay, using Spring Boot, MVC. Okay, because in Spring Boot you have to use MVC, first thing, second Hibernate, third Core Java. And after that, second thing which you should know, remember, this is the first priority, second priority is your that JPA, JPQL, okay, and Spring Security and tokenization. Okay, third priority, Apache POI and all that thing.